I was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me. The only thing I couldn't give up, even in the face of the world's end, was the sunset on that beach. Watching the sun gently slide into the water's embrace, or fireworks dancing on the canvas of the night sky. Even if tomorrow weren't better, it wouldn't be worse, I thought. When you're reading this letter, I imagine much has changed. Whether it's yourself or the world.
Energizing combo sets. Hearty noodle bowls. Waterfall soup.
Did you call me? Meow.
Merlin's beard. I hate it.
These gangsters have been looting lost ether resources all over the Hollows for quite some time. Their methods are cruel, and they've amassed a substantial fortune. No precinct in any jurisdiction has been able to pin them down because they roam around, so the case remains unsolved. So here's what I'm thinking. First of all, we put out the word on Internaut that there's a large commission to recover ether resources. The commission which you and the proxy got involved with last time. Then, we use ether resources from our evidence room as bait and set a trap by placing them in the Hollow. Finally, we wait for the gangsters to take the bait and then apprehend them all inside the Hollow.
Sounds pretty solid. Then what?
Okay, well, then we officially adopt this as our battle plan.
Oh, well done then. It seems like you have a real talent for organizing plans.
It's just... 11th Precinct also wants in, and I've been promoted to head up the joint operation.
Why did you say just? You're starting to make me nervous.
You see, only the 11th Precinct has access to the ether resources and evidence. I'm about to go undercover into the Hollow to set up the trap with two strangers from the General Affairs Department who I've never even met before. And my weakness will be exposed the second we run into any ethereals, and they won't exactly help me hide it, and then once my boss hears about it, I'm betting once again I'll...
So what? It's not like I can go meet them in your place. Cry and beg all you want, but I'm not gonna do anything that risky.
Of course. I'd never dream of getting you to do such a thing, Miss Nekomata. As a case consultant, I just need you to take care of any ethereals along the way, so we can safely lay our bait.
Case consultant? Sounds more like a bodyguard.
Oh, not at all. Think of it as being temporary, unofficial personnel for public security. I've already filled in everyone back at the precinct about the case consultant who will be helping out with the operation.
It's really stressful working on an operation alongside this many officers. Kind of regret agreeing to help you.
Oh, please don't say that. This operation really needs you, Miss Nekomata. What if we use remote comms to keep in touch, and you can help me from a little further away? Then you won't have to talk to the other officers.
If that's an option, then I'll consider doing it. By the way, this case consultant thing, is there anything else I need to know about?
As you're effectively temporary unofficial personnel for public security, you'll need to comply with basically the same rules that current officers do. You'll be fine. You just need to memorize this simple 476-page new officer training manual. Is something wrong?
I know what to do, so just leave everything to me. And so that's what happened when I met Ollie just now.
From what I know about you, Nekomata, you're not gonna read a single page of that manual, right?
Course not. Who'd want to learn how to be a public security officer by reading all that? All I have to do is work with the officers from public security. It's no big deal. I'll just brush up on a few things beforehand. There's still some time before Ollie's mission, so I'll go study nearby and give you a buzz when it's time to go.
She's gone. She said she was going to study nearby. I don't exactly know how, though. Belle, why don't you go check on her? After all, you'll be going into the Hollow together, so it's best we know what's going on.
I don't know. Can anyone tell me where these pictures are going to?
Game installation directory. Screenshot.
Yeah. So they have nowhere to go. What does it mean if this pops up in this game? I just want to know where my pictures are going. Nothing.
Nothing beats caffeine on a lazy afternoon. Want some? Sometimes, stopping to take a break can help you go further.
Afternoon! Let's get your little companion some new parts.
You got any questions? Come find me anytime. I'll be here.
Sorry about that.
Don't look ready for combat. You want it standing? Need some time to make some money.
Ollie, I'm with the proxy at the coordinates you sent.
That's great! So, once I meet with the officers from the 11th Precinct, you just need to follow us in parallel from a distance. If anything happens, I'll request your immediate support through comms.
Just when the time comes, be quick about it instead of exercising your lung capacity.
I'll try my best to hold it in. After all, the other officers of the 11th Precinct will be with me.
I hear footsteps. Sounds like the other officers have arrived on your end. Good. Let's stay in touch.
Hey, but I haven't seen anyone else here yet.
Master, 2 young humans have been detected near you.
Huh? Hey, Holly. There are 2 people approaching me over here. What's going on?
That's impossible. I know I sent the correct meetup coordinates to the 11th Precinct. I'll pull up the chat history. Oh no! I did send the wrong one! I sent your coordinates instead! What are we gonna do?
I was just about to ask you that!
Get out of there before they see you! They won't be able to keep up with you!
I haven't done anything wrong. Why should I have to run? Besides, What happens to the operation if I leave?
The operation. I'll just go back and confess to my boss about my ethereal phobia. It's fine. At the very worst, they'll just take command of the operation from me. In any case, I'll take full responsibility. I would never create difficulties for you.
I never thought Ollie had the guts to do something like that.
Now's not the time for this, Belle. I need to plan out a route, so hurry up and decide.
Don't worry, Proxy. I'll handle this. Looks like I'll have to show off my skills from my old profession. Consider this a free lesson, Ollie. Watch and learn.
The rendezvous point should be close by.
Is that a girl over there? Did we get something wrong?
Hey, are you two from the next precinct over? You're in the right place. Codename Operation Watch and Wait. I'm Ollie from Team 4 Criminal Investigations at the 12th Precinct, and I'm in charge of today's operation.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Delaney from General Affairs at the 11th Precinct, and this is Huggins. We humbly apologize if we caused any offense just now. We'll cooperate in full and carry out all orders to finish the mission.
You don't have to be so formal. We've never met, and it's an undercover sting. So it's completely normal to be guarded about anyone nearby the meeting point. And without 11 Precinct support, we could never carry out this operation. So I should be thanking you.
I didn't think you'd be so young, Officer Ollie, or so easygoing. When I heard the name Ollie, I imagined an old guy in a stained tan suit with heavy bags under his eyes.
Oh, they're talking about me.
This guy has a very specific imagination.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Huggins is just like that. And what were you just saying about being specific?
Oh, what I mean is, everyone's here now, so let's hurry up and be specific in our mission.
Roger. We've already marked out several alternative coordinates, so please come with us.
Oh, we fooled them. We actually fooled them!
Don't relax just yet, Ollie. That was just the beginning. They're gonna have more questions along the way. Real test is only just getting started. Anyway, find somewhere safe nearby to hide and keep an eye on things. If I need info from you, be ready to tell me quickly. Understand?
Right. Understood.
Officer, we've already marked 3 deployment points. This is the first location. This is the second. And this is the final one.
Very well. We'll go investigate as per usual. Hollows are unpredictable. Stay close to me. Watch your step. Avoid the ethereals.
We've reached the deployment point. Setting up the bait now.
Wait. I hear something strange.
How come there are so many ethereals here?
Who knows?
Watch your back!
save my shots.
Confirmed.
The pleasure's all yours.
To jump out of nowhere like that. But they're dealt with.
You sure took them all out quickly, Ollie. I barely had a chance to react.
Yeah, no wonder your average combat scores at the 12th precinct were higher than ours last month. Turns out it's all because of you.
Oh, come on, you're all exaggerating. We're only up on you by 0.2 points. And combat scores are really only for internal use anyway. They're worth nada in the real world. Your precinct's high rate of closing cases? Now that's the real achievement.
Yeah? Didn't I hear you all cracked a whopper of a case a little while back, though?
You're probably thinking of those inter-district raids carried out by the 14th precinct, right? We can't take any credit for that.
I see. That's a real shame.
Right? If we don't catch these gangsters and their ether loot, then I don't know what I'm gonna write in my annual report this year.
Wow, even an elite officer like yourself has to worry about writing reports. I feel like you're one of us now.
It's much harder being a desk jockey than catching criminals in the hollows. But the word limit for reports this year has been reduced, thanks to all the spam your precinct put out last time.
That was actually Huggins over here. In his report, he wrote out 20 times, "Being a public security officer is the greatest job in the whole world. Becoming a better officer is my core meaning in life."
Delaney, you swore you'd never tell anyone about that. Anyway, it's better than what you wrote. If you can't afford to raise my salary, I hope you raise my pension by 20%.
But that's what I really thought.
You two are sure interesting.
Huh. I never expected Miss Nekomata to know so much about our inter-precinct gossip. It's like I didn't even need to come along at all.
Isn't that a good thing? Why you getting all self-pitying?
Huh? Officer Ollie, what's that about pity?
I meant, there's nowhere good to place those ether resources here. And that's a real pity.
Ah, you're right. Let's push on and check out our next option then. We probably shouldn't deploy here. It's too dangerous.
Next, let's go over there.
The space here seems pretty unstable. We've reached the deployment point. Setting up the bait now.
Master, a hollow shift has just occurred. You are now in an area affected by spatial distortion.
Uh-oh.
Great. A hollow shift wasn't part of our plan.
Don't panic, that's normal. I've dealt with it.
Master, we found an old projector.
Down, right, up. So, down. Right. Up. And down.
I have discovered a note. I suggest picking it up and taking a look. The note reads, Red is a liar.
Right, it's a liar.
It's the exit!
I thought one of the first two locations would surely be suitable. Lucky we didn't spend too much time on them.
It's so nice to have such an elite on the team. Officer Ollie, you've achieved incredible success at such a young age. Could you tell us which school you graduated from?
Which school?
Oh, right. This is me. Argyle's campus.
Yeah, it was Argyle's campus.
Hey, isn't that the school where tuition is free?
Huggins, watch your mouth! Sorry, Officer Ollie. Huggins didn't mean anything bad about your old school. It's just, you're so skilled, we thought you must be from an elite academy.
So, which year did you graduate?
Oh, that's me again. Class of 45.
Class of 45.
Huh? 45? Wasn't that years ago? The graduates from that class must be nearly 40 now, right?
Yeah, but ma'am, you don't even look 30, let alone 40.
Ollie, don't just sit there in awe. Hurry up with an excuse or you'll blow our cover.
Hang on. Officer Ollie, could it be that your real identity is, in fact...
My real identity?
A child prodigy who skipped grades to get into the academy super early for her age?
Huh? You got me! I can't hide anything from you. I was actually an orphan who was taken in. My foster mom was always so kind to me, but she made some bad investments. So our finances were never good.
Ah, I see. So you're the oldest in a family with lots of foster siblings. You lived in a tiny house at the mercy of the elements, your whole family squeezed into but a single bed. As the oldest kid, you'd secretly eat moldy crusts while carving off the good bits of bread to share with a smile for your younger siblings.
Wow, sounds like an old soap opera.
That's why! To keep costs down at home, you chose to enroll at the Argyle's campus, which has lower age limits and free tuition!
Actually, you pretty much nailed it.
But lots of company-affiliated schools have free enrollment too. Why'd you decide to become a public security officer?
Well, before I went into foster care, I wasn't a good kid. This one time, I overestimated my abilities against a really bad person, and nearly ended up losing my life for nothing. But even with all that, someone still stood up for me, protected me, and accepted me. It might have been unintentional, but for me it was like coming home to a dream home. So if I could, I also wanted to protect something with my own hands, to pay it forward.
I understand. You chose to become a public security officer to protect others. No wonder you're in charge of this operation at such a young age. Your morals are beyond reproach. I only became an officer to show off to the ladies. I'm just a piece of dirt compared to you.
After hearing about your past, I realize I really don't have any dreams of my own. I only took this job for its pension perks.
Don't be like that. I think it's good to have dreams based in reality. Besides, our reasoning for joining the Force might be different. But aren't we all fighting to protect this city, day in, day out?
Wow, Officer Ollie, you're so kind. As a fellow public security officer, I'm filled with pride. I'll have to redouble my efforts to be deserving of such words.
Sorry, ma'am. Huggins gets emotional easily. Don't mind him. Let's push on and check out the next location.
This area is prone to spatial displacement. Not a good spot. Let's head to another deployment point.
Master, I haven't detected any anomalies here. This location is suitable to place bait.
Reporting in, Officer Ollie. Our ether resource trap has been set.
Great work. So it's done. I didn't think talking with those two would be so tiring.
Really? You obviously had no issues with it, Miss Nekomata. And what's more, the thing you said just now about using your hands to protect something, it was just like the real thing. If I didn't know you were just pretending to be me, I might have been moved to tears just like Huggins.
Wanna know why your acting skills were so bad before, Ollie?
Why?
It's because the key to a good disguise is to never completely make everything a lie. You need real experience, or else they'll see through you. Your words will lack conviction. You have to understand the character you're playing. Adding a hint of real-life experience works best, balancing truth and fiction.
So that's it. No wonder your story was so touching. It's because it's a true story.
Hey, don't just assume other people's experiences. I said add a hint. Anyway, if you hadn't messed up giving up the info, I wouldn't have had to go through all the trouble.
I'm so sorry, truly. Hang on, I think I hear something nearby.
Huh? Ollie, did you got me? What's going on?
Warning. Large numbers of ethereals are converging near the client's location. Hypothesis. This area experiences spatial anomalies that teleport in ethereals from other locations.
What? Now of all times? I'll come up with something, as long as he can hold them off for a few minutes.
What do you mean by come up with something? Officer Ollie, you've seemed a little absent-minded right from the get-go.
That's... You're right. I've actually had something on my mind. The key to this whole watch and wait operation revolves around whether or not these gangsters actually take the ether bait we've laid out for them. That's why I think, before we withdraw, we should check nearby for signs of anyone suspicious, to guarantee that nobody notices anything about today's operation. Gangsters can be tricky after all.
Ah, I see. Drawing on such rich experience, no wonder you're leading the operation.
It's just... you've helped me out so much today running around these hollows. And now, I'm asking you to go the extra mile. It feels... bad.
No, really, it's nothing. Guaranteeing safe operations is what public security officers do.
It sure is. I have the greatest respect for you, Officer Ollie, so just give us the order.
Alright, here's what we'll do. We're gonna split into 2 groups and search for signs of anything suspicious nearby. If we find anything, radio the other team.
Yes, ma'am. So we'll go that way.
I'm with you.
Proxy, we have to go rescue Ollie.
But where is he?
These are definitely Ollie's footprints. There's so many ethereals teleporting here. This doesn't look great. I hope he can hang in there. Do you really think some wimpy ethereals can stop me?
Even if they are low level, they can still do something.
Ollie must be close. The ethereals are never ending. Ollie's up ahead. Ollie! Hey, Ollie! You can stop shaking now. Everything's fine.
Miss Nekomata! Proxy, you made it. Oh no. If you're here, does that mean the entire operation has failed all because of me?
It hasn't failed. I managed to think up a way to send those 2 off. I'm completely exhausted. You know, you better take responsibility for turning a simple operation into such a mess. If you can't crack the case and get our commission fee, I'll never let you off the hook. You got that? Ollie? Ollie, answer me!
I feel like Ollie's a little bummed out. Am I imagining things?
You're not wrong, Proxy. It's because I can't stop wondering. Has teaming up with you all, or rather my idea of receiving a commendation, been unrealistic from the start? Watching how you handled things over the course of the operation today left me thinking. You can easily deal with anything that gets thrown at you, but I've only caused you trouble. I got the meeting place wrong, I can't even protect myself from ethereals, and I can't even provide you with the right intel when you need it.
Hey, Ollie! That's enough grumbling for now, okay? Nobody can easily handle every single thing that gets thrown at them. Didn't I tell you before? I almost ended up losing my life for nothing thanks to one bad guy. I wasn't lying about that. So there's actually lots of things I can't do. There are traces of ethereals all around you, Ollie. You must have wiped them out in a panic, right?
Really? I didn't even notice.
Ollie, you were the one who came up with using Internet against these gangsters. You were the one leading this operation, and you were the one who took down these ethereals just now. Who kept yourself alive until we got here. Don't you get it? You're nowhere near as bad as you think. Stop being so hard on yourself, and turn your personal experience and your personality into your very own secret weapon. Huh? It's a message from those other officers. Yes, this is Ollie. What's going on?
Ma'am, your intuition and foresight are truly remarkable.
Huh?
Ma'am, not long after we split up, we spotted this sneaky figure around the setup point, so we apprehended him immediately. This kid was dressed up like a gangster. He might have something to do with the gang we're looking for.
Where are you right now? We'll head to you immediately, and we can go to the 12th precinct together.
What? Go into the precinct together? Delaney? Huggins? Wait a sec. I'm really far away from you right now. Why don't you take him back to the 11th precinct?
That, it wouldn't be proper.
It's totally fine. You two apprehended the suspect, so the credit's all yours. You should take him back to the 11th precinct for interrogation. Go on now, quickly! I've just taken on another assignment. I'll be watching closely as to how your interrogation goes. Good luck!
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Great work.
That's weird. I only mentioned it offhand. I never thought they'd actually catch a criminal. If you go back with them to their precinct, Ollie, it'll blow our cover. So we have to give them credit for this arrest. But I'm a little anxious about the outcome of the interrogation. So, dust yourself off and hurry back to your precinct. Contact me the moment you hear anything.
Okay, you got it.
Proxy, Ollie's already headed off. Let's call it a day as well. I'm so tired. Forgive me for not taking Eos back.
I never expected you to be so patient with Ollie, Nekomata.
Hey, come on. What are you saying? Oh, even my ears are blushing. I mean, we've put in a lot of work today. If we leave them now, we'd be throwing away our investment. How can I put this? Whenever I used to see a public security officer, I would just avoid them. But after working with these two, I realized they're just a bunch of average Joes. You've also been running around all day, Proxy. Thanks. I bet we'll be getting a message from Ollie sometime soon. Let's get some rest for now. I'll contact you if I hear anything.
Miss Nekomata, 11th Precinct has sent over the results of their interrogation. That sneaky dude they found lurking around the hollows is actually from the gang we're going after. He's already flipped. He told us how they sent him out to snoop around because they'd heard about and were interested in our bait.
Oh, and under what circumstances did he give up this information?
Huh? Why do you ask? Is that important?
Of course! If he keeps silent, then there's definitely a connection. But if he gets suddenly angry, then perhaps you misread the situation. Or perhaps you're completely right. If he keeps saying, "I can't say," it means there are conditions you have to meet before he'll talk. A gang member capable of hollow exploration like this is certainly no amateur. If he won't spill everything out of desperation, you should be very skeptical about anything he says.
You're so knowledgeable! But the interrogation was carried out by the 11th Precinct, so we only have access to the written report. There's no way of knowing the specifics of the interrogation. And there's something else that's troublesome. If this guy doesn't report back to his gang, it might expose our trap. So, to avoid that possibility, the Precinct decided to immediately use him in a sting to catch the rest of his gang. They asked him to leak info to his gang, saying that the ether resources are legit, and the gangs decided to make a move on it.
Meow. Something about this operation still seems fishy to me. I'll just have to bite my tail and go with the flow for now. That's everything that happened. According to that gang member, the gang tends to use a pretty large group for the robbery. There's a small team of 3 to 4 individuals assigned to handle the transportation and disposal of the stolen goods once the job is done. Ollie's mission this time is to lead a small team along with a defected gang member and capture those involved in fencing the stolen goods. They'll head to the Hollow in a little while to carry out the mission.
Ollie's going to lead a team into the Hollow himself? What if he runs into Ethereals?
He says he's been training in a simulator ever since we got out last time. And this time he's got a team with him, so it should be okay. I've already talked to him. This time we're gonna follow him at a distance and play things by ear. If he needs our help with anything, he'll find a way to message us in secret.
Afternoon. Feeling hungry? Let me make you a deluxe bowl. You even finished all your broth. Want some more?
Hey, don't ready for combat. Let's move. You are standing. Nothing to feed. Time to make some money.
There's something I need to check.
Ready for combat. Let's move. You want it standing by. Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here.
Reporting in, Officer Ollie. Our team and the main force at the resource point are all in position. Operation Watch and Wait is ready to go. Over.
Roger that. All right, Alberto. You're our informant, so it's time for you to take the stage. Give your boss a call.
Yes, sir. Hello? Yeah, boss, it's me.
Alberto, glad you still remember who's boss. My patience was seconds away from wearing thin after not hearing from you in so long.
Sorry, boss. I had a problem with my carrot, and only just got it fixed. But it's all sorted now.
You better not mess this up. I've got the location that you sent over. Is it the right place?
Don't worry, I got the scoop when I was out gathering intel last time.
All right, we're gonna get the goods now. You go meet up with the vehicles. Out.
I did everything you said, sir.
Okay. Next, you'll take us to the ones responsible for selling the stolen goods.
Proxy, Ollie's group is about to get moving. We should get going too.
Master, please remotely assist Ollie in reaching his destination. I have updated your system with Ollie's location. Please make sure that the path you take with Ollie is unobstructed.
Their path out is blocked by an iron gate.
Detected. An electrical switch that controls the door. I've marked the location of the switch in your system.
It's open! Your virtual assistant is useful after all. Ethereals! We can close the door with that button over there so Ollie will know he should switch paths.
Miss Nikomata, your help from afar is invaluable.
No worries, just keep going. Leave the rest to me.
Copy that.
My turn! Love to that! It's a fast! That'll teach ya!
I'm hearing interference on the comms device. Don't stray too far away. How far from the stolen goods are we?
There is a shortcut, but I'm not sure if we can take it. Seems like we're good to go.
Looks like someone's sneaking up behind Ollie and company. Why are there bandits here? What happened? Where did they go? How come the hollow is shifting? Gang set us up. We fell into their trap.
What? What's going on? I thought there were only supposed to be a few of them covering the sail. What are all these guys doing here? This isn't good. We're outgunned.
Everyone, just calm down and get ready to make a break for it!
Don't you think it's a little late for that?
Boss, we rounded up the officers, except for the one leading them.
So, this is what you had planned all along?
Of course it's a trap. Never thought the hunter would become the hunted, did you?
You, don't tell me you...
We're a gang making a living stealing ether resources. We always know where the grass is greener. Killer job like that pops up on internet? You better believe we're gonna look into it. If you ask me, your mistake was being way too eager to get what you want. And trusting the word of a gangster. Anyway, we'd be rude not to accept such a fine gift from public security. Right?
What are you gonna do?
Already shaking with fear. Now, how did a coward like you end up making captain?
Alright, Captain. It's time for you to take the stage. Call up your main force and come up with a reason for them to withdraw from the resource site.
What? No way! I won't!
No? Do you still not understand the gravity of the situation? Help us get this batch of ether resources, and I'll let you live. Isn't that a good deal? Or would you rather wait here with these officers, waiting to be fed to the ethereals?
Ethereals! No, don't! You can't feed me to an ethereal!
Hey, boss! I think ethereals really freaked this guy out. Captain, call up your guys right now. The boss's patience is running out.
No, I can't do that.
Huh?
I don't want to be eaten by an ethereal, but I don't want to lose my job either. If I help you contact the main force, I'll be fired, and my life will be completely ruined!
So what you're saying is, it's better to just end everything here and now.
No, that's not what I meant either! What I'm saying is, I know another way to get the etheric resources without having to involve the other officers.
Huh. Is that a fact? Sure you're not just, making stuff up?
Of course not! Please trust me. I'm an orphan, and was adopted as a kid. I brought up a whole load of siblings all unrelated to me, and I suffered so much over the years. I thought becoming a public security officer would mean having a decent job. But after all these years in the department, I've mostly just been sitting on the sidelines. I'm not that young anymore, and this operation might be the last chance I ever get. But seeing as it's doomed anyway, I should really think about myself first and foremost. As long as the department doesn't know I'm responsible, the blame won't fall on me, even if the ether resources are lost.
How surprising. The kid really does have some will to live. All right then. Lead the way.
Damn it! I knew something smelled fishy! It was all a setup! The gangsters tricked Ollie!
Well, it's already happened, so all we can do now is adapt and respond. But Nekomata, Bell, What do you think about what Ollie just said?
Ollie... He couldn't have switched sides to the gangsters, could he?
No, there's no way. Remember? Back when we first met Ollie, he was terrified. But he still didn't reveal he was actually a public security officer.
Yeah, like she said, he may be unreliable, but he's got more backbone than I expected. And what he was saying to the gangster boss, don't you think it sounded familiar?
He's a bright guy. He's definitely planning something. Let's follow him and see what he's up to.
Come with me. Over there.
So well behaved. Keep an eye on the area for me.
Where's Ollie taking the gang members? Proxy, let's catch up!
What's this?
Is Ollie trying to tell us to use the switch?
Okay, we're here. We've arrived at our destination.
Hey, what is this place? This seems pretty far from where you stash your etheric resources.
Please, just hear me out for a moment. When I was out here earlier, laying out the resources, I discovered this weird spatial displacement phenomenon nearby, happening intermittently.
Are you saying all we have to do is just wait here, and a spatial displacement will bring etheric resources to us from who knows where?
Yes, just a little bit longer, and a miracle is going to happen!
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you getting all sweaty? What's that sound?
Boss, this isn't good. Ethereals! There's so many. Where'd they all come from?
I can't take it anymore!
So Ollie took those gangsters to where he got attacked last time!
Looks like he's trying to use the ethereals to weaken the gangsters, to create an opportunity for us.
We shouldn't let his efforts go to waste. Come on, let's get after him. The gang members won't let him go. Let's hurry up.
We finally wiped out all the ethereals, boss.
Where'd that sneaky little cop get to, Alberto? How dare he try this kind of stunt on me? I'm gonna skin him alive.
He's over here. We've got him. Come here.
I took you for a jittery coward before. I didn't think you had the guts. You led us to that horde of ethereals hoping they'd take us out. Bet you never thought a bunch of gangsters like us could take them all out, huh?
No. I actually thought of that, but I knew this would be enough.
What do you mean? Make some sense.
What he means is, now I can take you out all by myself. Huh? You guys want to try me too? Don't blame me if you get hurt. He's heading that way. Run him down. That all you got? Let's get him! My turn, my turn! Over here! Not so fast! You can't escape! Finally stopped? I'll try my claws! You're weak foot!
Electro engine.
Not so fast! Lucky you! You're next!
How much longer are you gonna bug me?
That's why you all surrendered, of course.
So cute.
Dream on!
He's just one girl. Take her out.
Watch out! Get him! Get her! She's just some lousy cat.
Would you care to say that one more time?
You stupid cat!
Told you I could take all you out just by myself.
She's so adorable.
Proxy, you really came.
Ollie, you look a little shaky there. Are you hurt?
Don't worry, our uniforms are pretty tough. It's just, I saw so many ethereals all at once. It got me a bit flustered.
Those gangsters almost tore you to pieces, but you're still fixated on the ethereals? But you really are something. But anyway, you did a pretty good job just now, Ollie.
I heard someone was knocking at my door. I guess there was no one.
Your heroics today were impressive, Ollie.
Well, now that I think about it, that really was kind of unbelievable, wasn't it? My mind just about went blank once I realized we'd been double-crossed. And I don't know why, but I suddenly thought of what Miss Nekomata said before. Turn your personal experience and your personality into your very own secret weapon.
So, you figured out the way I do things and tricked those gangsters the same way I would've? Great work! And thanks to your quick thinking, your lies went a whole lot more smoothly this time.
It's because what I said wasn't all lies.
Yeah?
Well, didn't you tell me that it's best to mix in some of your own personal experience if you want to get someone to believe your lies? Well, I really am an orphan. I was the oldest kid at the orphanage, and I really did have to more or less raise a whole load of siblings, all unrelated to me. The reason I chose Argyle's was because of the free tuition, due to family finances.
If your finances were so bad, why didn't you go to a company-affiliated school? I have heard lots of company-run schools offer scholarships. And with your ether aptitude, you probably would have gotten some more lucrative job offers once you graduated.
Some orphans who get out into the real world feel shackled by self-doubt or the distressing memories of their early years, and they happen to find themselves on a path irreversibly in pursuit of money and survival. Of course, I don't mean to say anything bad about people like that. After all, it is what it is. But as an older brother, I never want to see my younger siblings like that. I wanted to become a public security officer so I could stand with my head held high and tell them we can all become amazing people. But I'm no role model. I've done nothing really after all these years. I mean, I've never even been awarded so much as a simple commendation before.
No wonder you were so intent on getting some recognition before. It was all because of this. But I think your wish just might have come true.
Huh?
Good role models aren't defined by the commendations they're awarded, but by the actions they take. You showed ingenuity and bravery during the mission. You not only saved public security from losing those ether resources, but you also arrested all those criminals. Are those not the actions of a good role model?
Really? I did all that?
Sure did. So keep your head up high. Your brothers and sisters, they're all gonna be proud of you too. Anyway, everything's settled for now. So, we'll leave the rest of it to you public security officers to handle.
I didn't think this commission would end up taking so many twists and turns. Was it even worth it in the end?
I don't know if I'll get a bonus this time, but I'll pay both your fees as soon as I get back to the precinct.
I'm sure you'll get your bonus. But as for my cut, I don't want it.
Huh? Miss Nekomata, what are you talking about?
I said you don't have to pay me! Just pay the proxy. Take your bonus and buy those kids something nice. Kids who grew up with nothing cherish whatever gifts they're given. It's just what I found in my personal experience.
In that case, let's split the remainder. But Ollie, we have a condition. Remember what you said today, and keep being a good role model for those kids.
Yeah! And if I ever catch even a sniff that you've gone crooked, then you can bet I'll be the first one after you.
Thanks so much! I promise, I'll definitely keep up my end of the deal too.
Oh, are you finally gonna work in the store to repay the Cutting Hairs' debt?
No way. I just came by today to bring you some fresh fish.
There's no such thing as a free lunch, Nekomata.
Don't be so suspicious, you two. They're from Ollie.
Ollie sent this? He's a public security officer. Where'd he get so much fish?
After he was told he'd be getting his bonus, he said he went back to the orphanage last weekend. He went ahead and told them all the presents were for me, so all the kids went out fishing with him to say thanks.
Ollie's a good guy getting you your favorite food.
Well, yeah, but don't stereotype us Thyrids. Sometimes we want a little variety. Something nicer. Like steak or crab legs. Anyway, I've got way too much now, so I want to share some with you. Take half of it. I insist. Amber, you... What are you doing here?
I'm just returning a tape. Ah, proxies. That's a lot of fish. I didn't buy it. It was a gift from Nekomata's friend.
Hey, Ambi, what do you mean by, exactly?
Nothing. It's just a little surprising you have friends who give you gifts. Not like the rest of us Cutting Hairs.
Well, of course I do, because I'm actually super popular. Definitely. Enough to call me a role model for the Cutting Hairs.
Yeah, the very role model of a Cutting Hair.
Huh? You just agree. Just like that?
So?
It's nothing. Ugh. Why do I feel like all this was a waste of time?
I'm going back to the Cutting Hairs now, Nekomata. You coming? Want me to carry some fish?
Okay. We'll be going then, Phaethon. See ya!
All things considered, the commission ended pretty well. Well, it's fish for dinner tonight.
Yummy.
Criminal cases have been rampant lately. To raise safety awareness among citizens, Janus Quarter Public Security has launched the Safety Awareness Month campaign. We'll be holding a seminar at the Lumina branch soon. Please come and join us if you have time.
A public security event? Oh, how nostalgic. I participated in such an event years ago, you see. It was somewhat reminiscent of a coffee tasting event. I even had the chance to offer everyone present some freshly ground coffee. Albeit, it wasn't a top-shelf roast. Oh, it's a shame public security's facilities now smell of air fresheners everywhere. No longer suitable places for enjoying coffee while freely conversing.
What do you mean?
Of course, while fine wines develop into richer experiences with time, other worthy items can go bad. Oh, I'm talking of coffee beans. So, to prevent the coffee beans at my shop from facing a sorrowful fate, I have to go grind them properly. I'm afraid I can't make the event. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Mr. Enzo, according to our data, you're running a remodeling shop on 6th Street. Would you be interested in attending the seminar?
Well, hey, it's not often I get invited out by two young ladies, so I'd love to join you. Unfortunately, my second aunt's grandfather's son's cousin is getting married that day. I can't miss such an important family event.
Oh, I understand. In that case, I hope your relative has a great wedding.
I have a customer coming soon to collect his car. I better get back to it.
Good morning, Zhu-Yuan, Qingyi.
Good morning, Wise. Belle.
Here's our questionnaires. We've decided we'd like to attend the seminar.
Wonderful. If it weren't for you two, we wouldn't have recruited a single participant yet.
Qingyi, that's blunt.
So what? It's the truth. Besides, it's not like they're strangers, right?
She's right. But why do you think nobody on 6th Street is willing to go to the seminar? The neighbors are all pretty welcoming.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Now that you mention it, there is something I'd like to ask you. Some of the residents on 6th Street only registered their names, but didn't fill in their addresses. Do you know where they live?
Let me see. Asha, General Chop. Spike should be one of our members, an older gentleman. We know all these people.
In that case, we'll take the questionnaires to them.
That's a good idea. 6th Street doesn't usually have much interaction with public security, so if they see officers giving out questionnaires all of a sudden, they might be wary and refuse. If it's a neighbor who brings them the questionnaire, maybe they'll be more open to it.
Oh, we wouldn't want to trouble you.
It's no big deal. Don't worry about it.
Zhu-Yuan, since they're willing, we should let them help.
Okay. Thank you. Really. Let's split up and meet back here later then.
I didn't get a chance to take a picture last time. Two hotties.
A lunch break and an arcade is the best pairing possible.
So it begins. So it begins.
Leaving already? Wish I could get out of here early.
Hello, Eyes. Belle? Some customers mentioned you were looking for me. I understand you're helping those 2 officers from public security hand out questionnaires?
General Chop, would you take a look at this questionnaire?
I'll pass. I figure it's about that seminar in Luminous Square. Anyway, please tell the officers I have other things to tend to that day.
I knew it. I had a feeling General Chop would say no before we even got here. It'll be hard to break the news to them later.
Oh, have other people said no too?
Yeah, we went to see Asha and Spike just now, but they turned us down. And this morning, Tin Master and Enzo said they were away on the day of the seminar.
Is there something going on?
It's no big secret. It's just some of us older residents on 6th Street know some things you're not aware of. Do you two know who the guy on the questionnaire cover is?
That's Inspector Bringer. He started the event.
Then have either of you heard of the Hollow Hero from the Eridu period?
So you're saying Inspector Bringer was the Hollow Hero?
That's right. Before the fall of the old capital, Bringer happened to be the commanding officer in my precinct. After being promoted from the front line, despite being an inspector, he still got involved at the ground level and interacted with the residents, so they regarded him highly. Then, he went missing in a hollow during a rescue mission. But just when everyone thought he was done for, he miraculously made it back out. Just like that, he became known as the Hollow Hero. He was then transferred to the HQ in Janus Quarter and quickly advanced to the ranks over the years.
Sounds like a great story.
It used to be, but these days, people say the Hollows have drained the Hollow Hero of all his courage. Now, Bringer presents himself as a hard worker, but we older residents can see through it. He's just putting on an act in front of the cameras. What's more, in recent years, he's clearly been cozying up to Tops. He's implemented a number of measures under the guise of benefiting the public, but it's those big corporations that benefit in the end. He's aiming for commander of Janus Quarter in the upcoming municipal election, launching a safety campaign right now, even putting his own image on the questionnaire. His motives are pretty clear, don't you think?
Sounds like Inspector Bringer is trying to advertise himself through the seminar.
Exactly. Holding the seminar is a good thing, but I can't go knowing what Bringer is up to.
Thanks for telling us all this, General Chop.
I'm just sorry I can't be of help this time around.
Well, we visited all the neighbors. It might be awkward, but it's probably time to go back and tell Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi the news.
We've gone up and down 6th Street, but we haven't even gotten 10 people to register for the seminar.
We've done our best. Let's get a drink and take a break.
Hey, easy for you to say, but the conference hall we're in can fit 300 people, you know? As things stand, it'll be more than half empty.
Inspector Bringer must have chosen this area because there's a lot of residents nearby, thinking it'd be easier to find people to participate. Shame many of them are from his previous precinct. A lot of them have complaints about him. I was just wondering why you're in such low spirits today, when I've never seen you discouraged by difficult tasks before. But then I remembered. The inspector saved your life once. Not being able to accomplish what we'd hoped, on top of seeing him come under fire. It must make you feel even worse.
If Bringer hadn't rescued me in that hollow back then, I wouldn't even be here, let alone be a public security officer. I understand he's no longer the hero he used to be, but can someone who gave up his anti-corruption gear to a child be such a bad guy? Sure, he's had some dealings with Tops, but it's inevitable, especially when many of our devices are jointly developed with Tops. And besides, doesn't he always say he lacks sufficient authority to make changes? If he gets elected, maybe he might be able to turn public opinion around.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
What?
It means when someone flatters undeserving people, it's considered an act of sycophancy. If one should stand up for what is right but remains indifferent, it shows that person is a coward. As public security officers, we need to be clear about what we should and shouldn't do. There may be many different ways to interpret Inspector Bringer's actions.
but only he knows whether he has a clear conscience. If his deeds were pure, even if he's misunderstood for the time being, things will work out in the end.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on, someone's coming.
Sorry, are we interrupting you two?
Oh, we were just chatting. Did you go talk to the residents?
We gave them the questionnaire, but everyone said they were busy on that day. Looks like we couldn't be of much help.
Oh, it's okay. We're just grateful you tried it all. We're almost done with distributing the questionnaires here too. Then, Chingy and I will be heading back to the office.
Wait a minute! Officers! Oh, good. You didn't go. Oh.
General Chop, what's happened to make you run all the way here?
It's hard to explain, but just now, there was a crime committed over there, and it's at a stalemate. Please, officers, you have to go take a look.
A crime? Let's go check out the scene.
Great. Please, follow me.
Belle, let's go see what's going on.
There's a crime. Oh, some excitement. Fun excitement.
If you say there's officers nearby, then let them come and weigh in. I mean, what possible argument could there be? They were caught in the act.
Sir, caught in the act doesn't seem fair. It's similar to seeing only foam on a cup of barley latte and declaring it isn't coffee.
Calm down now, gentlemen. We're public security officers. What's going on here?
Officers, you're finally here. It's like this. I'm Gale. I'm a driver for Pegasus Logistics. I was making a delivery in the neighborhood. I'd finished the delivery and was calling the next client when I heard a suspicious thud from the back of my truck. Startled by the noise, I quickly rushed over, only to find all my ducks flying and running out of the cargo compartment. A flustered Bang Boo was caught at the scene of the crime. This is that very Bang Boo.
Hold on. Belle, isn't that Bang Boo give change from the 141 convenience store?
Officers, I saw the whole thing. There was no one around when it happened except this Bang Boo. I'm sure it opened my cargo compartment. Those ducks inside are a new specially bred variety. They're worth a fortune. Losing just one or two of them will cost me more than a month's salary.
I've taken your statement, sir. Bang Boo, do you have anything to add?
Hey, what do you mean the door was open? I know you opened the door and let all the ducks out!
Sir, if I might say, I think you're being too harsh on Give Change. Officers, as Give Change's neighbor, I must say something on their behalf. I know them well, and I'm sure they wouldn't do anything like this.
Then tell me, why was my cargo compartment open despite being locked? Officers, there's been tons of Bang Boo committed crimes in the city lately. You gotta help me find evidence linking this Bang Boo to the crime, so we can hold it accountable for my losses.
This isn't just about Give Change's reputation, officers. They could lose their job. You simply must uncover the truth and prove Give Change's innocence.
The only time I've seen Tin Master this agitated is when I asked for instant coffee.
I can't believe there's been a crime on 6th Street, and that Give Change has gotten mixed up in it.
Give Change was already working at 141 when we first moved here. I don't believe it'd do something like this. But Give Change was the only one there when the driver realized what had happened, so it's hard to explain. Oh, seems like people are leaving. Have Zhu Yuan and Qingyi resolved everything? Let's go see what's going on.
Hi, Belle. Hi, Wise.
We overheard what happened. Since the crowd left, I assume the case has been resolved?
Not yet, unfortunately. We discussed the situation and managed to calm everyone down.
So what's the situation now?
We took a look around the truck, and we didn't find anything suspicious, other than the traces left by the escaped ducks. There are no security cameras in the area, so all that's left to be checked is the Bangbu's visual record and the truck's anti-theft system. And to review both of those, professional technicians are needed, so we don't have an immediate conclusion.
Will that take long?
I'm afraid so. It'll take about 2 or 3 days. Both the driver and Give Change will have their daily routine disrupted somewhat during this time. After we explained the situation, the driver said his main concern is the whereabouts of the cargo. As long as he can deliver the shipment on time today, he's willing to reconcile. So, Tin Master and some other residents of 6th Street went to look for the ducks.
In that case, Belle, let's hurry up and go help too.
We'll accompany you as well.
Oh, I thought you were going back to the precinct.
The driver may have proposed a solution, but there's a likelihood of further conflict until all the ducks are recovered, so we can't just walk away. Junior officers would usually be responsible for these types of cases, but handing the task over would take time, and we don't want residents to think public security is evading our responsibility to the public. And there's something suspicious about this incident, so Qingyi and I decided to look for other clues while searching for the ducks.
Thank you both. Then let's get going. We're pretty good at finding things, right, Belle?
There's a duck. Right. I need to put water on my face.
The lights are on. Did you forget to turn them off after you drove the car last time?
Strange. I definitely turned them off. And it was dark when I came back. I'd have noticed if I left the lights on.
Huh? What's going on? I can't turn them off.
Is something wrong with the switch?
I don't know, but nothing happens when I press it. The battery's gonna die at this rate. I'd better manually disconnect them for now. Weird. And we had the car service not that long ago. How could it go wrong so soon?
Wait, Wise? Is it just me, or does what you just said sound familiar?
What's wrong, Qingyi? Something on your mind?
All the incidents we've encountered today are somehow related to vehicles.
Now that you mention it, you're right. The van in the convenience store wouldn't start. The car that just pulled out of the remodeling shop broke down. And now Wise and Bell's car lights won't turn off. If we count the missing ducks from Pegasus Logistics, that's already 4 vehicles involved.
If we count the car accident the other afternoon, that's 5.
That was my fault, actually. My cell phone was malfunctioning, and it distracted me.
Either way, just don't stare at your phone while walking anymore.
Bell's cell phone malfunctioned before the car accident at Lumina Square? What kind of malfunction?
What kind of malfunction? Well, my cell phone suddenly lost signal, and a bunch of colorful stripes appeared on the screen, but it went back to normal soon after.
I knew it.
Remember, Qingyi? The driver said he was on the phone at the time of the car accident. If I'm right, something else must have been going on back then.
Right. That's probably why Give Change said it felt dizzy too.
What are you and Qingyi talking about?
I think we've finally figured out what's really behind all the recent incidents. For now, let's get the ducks back and see if we can confirm a few things along the way. Meet us near the truck later, and I'll explain everything.
Juyuan and Qingyi told us to wait for them here. Did they come by?
Oh, yeah. Here's all that happened. They just came and measured the Bangbu's electrical current data logs, asked a weird question, then left in a hurry.
Could you tell us what they asked?
They asked me if my cell phone had malfunctioned in any way, since I'd been on the phone during the incident. My phone actually did turn itself off out of nowhere, but how did they know that?
What? Your cell phone malfunctioned too? Something just occurred to me, Belle. Everything that's happened these past few days, could it all be caused by EMP?
You're quite right, Wise.
Juyuan, Qingyi, you're back.
Have you ever heard of an EMP emitter, sir?
I can't say I have. What's that?
When activated, it causes a sudden change of current in nearby electronic equipment, resulting in component failures or, at worst, completely burning out the equipment. Using EMP, someone could open the electronic lock on your van without even touching it, easily. At the moment your door was opened, not only did your phone malfunction, but Give Change experienced a sudden surge of current, all indicative of an EMP attack.
So you mean this Bang Boo is a victim just like me? And someone else is at fault?
Yes, we believe that to be the case.
I shouldn't have been so hot-headed. What I said before, Give Change, I'm sorry I misjudged you. You have my sincerest apology. So, who is the culprit, officers? Have you caught them?
Don't worry. Our colleagues are checking the surveillance records. We should be able to identify the culprit real soon. They launched multiple EMP attacks today, so if we check all the passers-by near the crime scenes, we can narrow down our search.
Officer Zhu Yuan, we've investigated the surveillance records and have a suspect. We're currently tracking him near the street exit. Should we detain him for questioning?
Immediately. Well done.
Understood. Officer, the suspect has fled. He's heading toward your location.
Qingyi, come on, we'll stop him.
Okay.
Whoa! Stop there!
Hey, what are you doing?
Poor cat.
Stop or I'll shoot! This is Zhu Yuan. The suspect has fled into the hollow. We're pursuing him inside.
Copy that.
I'd have thrown it harder if I'd known he was so tough.
How are things going?
The culprit ran into the hollow and we're going after him. You two can head back now.
Let's follow them and see what happens, Wise.
Zhu Yuan and Qingyi have gone into the hollow. While I'm sure they can handle the situation, let's head in too. I wouldn't mind teaching that guy a lesson myself.
Same, he threw a cat.
Whoa, you're pretty angry.
You almost got into an accident because of him. I won't let him get away with it. Besides, he's caused so much trouble on 6th Street. He needs to be held accountable for what he's done. So whenever you're ready, let's go. Just remember to keep your distance from the officers while we're in the hollow. They are on the job after all.
Did you call me? Yeah.
Wait, what? That's one of them. Ah, it's right there.
Target confirmed. Go. Meet and fighting! This won't hurt. An opening. Too bad! It's gonna hit me! Fine. Behave now! Why don't you have it? Be careful! Time to sharpen my claws! At your command. It's no good surrendering! Evasive maneuver. Target confirmed. Go. It's no good surrendering. This won't hurt. They're close. Stay focused. At your command. Neat and tidy!
Watch out! They're strong, yeah? It's a fast!
Behave now!
You don't have what it takes! Time to sharpen my claws!
Watch out. Nice try. Get away from me! Behave now!
You don't have what it takes!
At your command. This won't hurt. Not preparing takedown. Evade now. Behave now.
Why don't you have a taste of my claws? Time to sharpen my claws!
Target confirmed. Go.
Neat and tidy!
This is barely worth it. I thought I had a canister.
This won't hurt. Not preparing takedown.
Why, what are they scratching posts? Over
Behave now.
You don't have what it takes. Watch your back. Get yourself wide open.
At your command.
Neat and tidy. I'll help you win. The lunch is on you.
Ready for combat. You want to test my hammer? Oh, don't look at me.
Nothing beats caffeine on a lazy afternoon. Want some? Whenever you feel lost, you can always come back here for a cup of coffee.
We're done now.
Good afternoon. Feeling hungry? Let me make you a deluxe bowl. Got your fill? See you next time.
Did you call me?
Need... I'm sorry.
Come on, let's get to work.
I'll help you win. The lunch is on you.
You want ready for combat?
I'll help you with...
Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here. Time to make some money. Need something?
Did you call me? Meow.
Yeah.
heat signature is moving west. The precinct's carrot won't last forever. If we act fast, we can catch the suspect before he gets away.
Yeah, let's keep going.
So cool.
Master, order received. Assisting security officers Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi in pursuing the fugitives. Multiple biosignatures detected ahead, presumably the targets requiring assistance. Please utilize your size advantage to approach quietly and provide assistance when needed.
Surrender now! Give it up!
Belle, listen. They're down there.
Stop right there!
Ugh, they just won't give up. Eat this!
Ugh, it's an EMP.
Jingy, are you... Hold on. Ethereals are coming our way.
Were they attracted by the EMP? Let's fend them off first.
Belle, let's take a closer look.
Oh, yes, funny.
Be careful. The Ethereals are up ahead.
Don't worry. I have a full set of ammo with me today.
No wonder you were a top student. You're always prepared.
Is this what you meant when you said, expect the unexpected?
It's a fact!
In position.
Hold again.
Walking in. Watch your surroundings.
Roger.
Finally rid of all those ethereals.
I didn't expect the EMP emitter to affect ethereals so much. They just keep showing up. If we let him get away, he might continue causing trouble.
Yeah, and having one means he's likely connected to some sort of gang. We have to find him and get to the bottom of this. Let's check around for anything that could indicate where he's gone.
No need. He went right.
Huh? How'd you figure that out so fast?
Traces in the snow, marks in the sand. Observe the subtle to catch the culprit from afar. It's a skill passed down over generations. Want to learn how to do it?
Hold on, let me write that down. Slower this time. How did you figure it out?
Traces in the snow, marks in the sand.
Is there a less mysterious way to put it? You make it sound like just a feeling.
I guess it is based on a feeling. My right hand feels numb.
I didn't realize the EMP would affect you like that. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's nothing serious. It's just... Can we rough him up a bit once we catch him?
Well, guess we just have to catch him fast then.
That EMP emitter is such a pain in the neck. You and EOS need to be careful. The officers are still chasing the culprit. We should get going.
Qingyi, there's a way through here!
The Bangbu can't reach the hole in the wall. There might be a way if we can fix this mechanism.
I have connected to the damaged circuit. Master, I found the cause of the damage. A short circuit. You can touch the circuit components and move them around to connect the circuit.
Try touching a circuit component.
The circuit has been fixed.
Great. We've caught up.
How did they catch up again? They're not getting through here.
It's closed. We'll have to try and break it open.
Look, the switch is right there. We might be able to fix it.
Qingyi, something flew by just now.
What's that shadow?
It happened again!
Let's connect the circuit, just like last time.
The circuit has been fixed.
The door's open! You're incredible, Qingyi!
That's strange. I barely used any force just now.
Problem solved. Let's follow them.
Don't use the EMP! It'll draw the ethereals here!
Like I care.
They're over there. There's signs of an EMP being used here, too. We can do this with our eyes closed already. Let's fix it.
The circuit has been fixed.
You'll never catch me! Ha! A single ethereal is no match for me. Why are there so many of them? Help!
What a satisfying moment. That's what you call karma.
This isn't the time for reflection, Qingyi. We have to help him! I can hear the suspect! Let's go!
There's no rush. Let him scream a little longer.
To me, now isn't the time to be vindictive.
He sounds like he's doing okay.
I know you're angry at him, but we still have to help him.
Hold again.
Sustain fire!
Confirmed.
Going all out!
There's nowhere to run.
Don't come any closer!
All right, calm down.
There's ethereals! Ethereals! Help!
Calm down, sir. All the ethereals around here have already been eliminated. You're safe now.
Really? The ethereals are... I'm safe? You're the PubSec officers from before!
What's wrong? Didn't expect us to chase you all the way here?
No. I mean, I'm just surprised, is all. I mean, I've been causing problems for you all, and there were so many ethereals nearby, but you still took the risk of coming to rescue me.
What nonsense. Protecting citizens is our duty as officers. But as they say, what goes around comes around. If it weren't for your misuse of the EMP in town, you wouldn't have found ethereals nearby.
Damn. Wait, was that a poem?
According to new Eridu laws and regulations, my colleague and I are arresting you for illegal possession of a dangerous weapon and endangering the safety of others. What's your name?
Carlo Maroon.
Thank you for cooperating, Mr. Maroon. You have the right to remain silent. Once we're out of the Hollow, you can contact a lawyer or get assistance from the Attorneys Association. We should make our way back to the precinct, Qingyi. Why are you looking around?
I kept feeling like there was someone else here besides us. But the feeling suddenly vanished.
Like who? You think there are other ethereals nearby?
Not an ethereal. Something smaller and more agile. Could just be my imagination. I mean, I did suffer several EMP attacks today, so my senses could still be a bit overwhelmed. Let's go. After we drop off Maroon at the precinct, we should go back to 6th Street and tell everyone the good news.
I can't thank you two enough for today.
You're welcome. It's an officer's duty and privilege. Public Security will contact you for any compensation-related matters, should they arise.
You're back already. Looks like you've caught the culprit.
Yeah, we just brought him to the precinct and finished our preliminary interrogation.
How did the interrogation go?
It went well. He confessed to his crimes. He claims his initial intention was to use the EMP emitter to steal vehicles, but a lack of expertise led to various unintended outcomes.
Isn't it strictly forbidden to possess an EMP emitter in the city? How did he manage to get a hold of such a device?
The culprit is a member of a Hollow Raider gang. According to him, they illegally manufactured several EMP emitters to bypass vehicle security systems.
Seems like there's more going on than we first thought.
We think so too. That's why we'll interrogate him again to uncover what the Hollow Raiders are up to. But I can't disclose more details about the investigation. I hope you understand.
Well, that's about it. We'll be heading back to the precinct now for the second interrogation.
Hold on for a moment, officers.
Oh, General Chop, was there something you'd like to ask about the case?
No, you've explained everything clearly. Actually, a few neighbors and I have something we'd like to say.
Your help today is greatly appreciated. Not only did you clear Give Change of any suspicion, but you also prevented the culprit from causing more harm in the future. And I'd like to apologize for my rudeness earlier. After speaking with my neighbors, we've decided to attend the safety lecture on Saturday. Here are the questionnaires we filled out.
Really?
Well, it's aimed at enhancing resident safety awareness after all, so it wouldn't hurt to attend. We heard you were ordered to come here and prepare for the event by Bringer. We can't let outstanding officers like you fail your mission just because we're unhappy with him, can we?
Oh, you're too kind. Protecting the safety of the citizens is our duty, but your willingness to attend the lecture helps us a lot too.
Can I also have a questionnaire, officers? I want to attend the lecture too.
Great. In the end, things turned out well for everyone.
I guess that's what you call a win-win situation.
My phone was ringing.
All sorts of unexpected things happen, and thank you for supporting public security's work.
My head is hurting so badly. Summer times is really worse for me. Sneaky bugs hiding.
Are you here to inquire about public security? Mew Mew will always protect you.
Did you call me? Meow. Why can't we just pick? Got my paws on something good. You want it? You got it.
Gear coins. Just...
I hope there's more.
Remember to spend them all before you leave.
Too bad it's not real money.
I think I read about... You want it? You got it.
You want to... Can we buy movie tickets with this?
I think I read about this in the Investigator's Handbook.
Too bad it's not real money. Why can't we just pay with...
You want it? You got it.
Can we buy movie tickets with this?
I think I read about this in the Investigator's Handbook.
Too bad it's not real money. I hope there's more.
Remember to spend them all before you leave. I got my paws on something good.
Oh.
No problem. It's gonna hit me. You're right spot!
The pleasure's all yours. They're exposed. Neutralize.
think I'll do this on my own time.
Did you call me? Meow. Oh, they need those two. Oh, this one is actually for her. Wanna try my massage? It's no good for nothing! Did you call me? Meow.
standing by.
As long as you keep your mind fresh, you'll always find something enjoyable waiting for you here. Catch you again soon. We get new stock in all the time.
Citizen, are you two willing to contribute to New Eridu's well-being? That's a big salute to you!
Officers, it's
I'm
good to
going
see you
stop
again.
after this.
You too, managers. Looks like a good attendance. The place is really hopping.
Thanks to everyone on 6th Street. They not only signed up for the seminar, they also helped spread the word to other districts.
I heard you'll be on stage with the inspector to answer questions from citizens, Zhu-Yuan. Belle has been itching to ask you some.
Come on. Go easy on me.
You don't know, do you? Zhu-Yuan gets super nervous in situations like this. She drank 3 pots of tea just to avoid nervously coughing up there.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have something to report. We've analyzed and located the exact coordinates of the places Maroon previously identified inside the Hollow. Please take a look at this.
Thanks.
I was also just informed that Inspector Bringer is on his way, and the media is waiting to get some pictures.
Looks like we should go meet him. We'll investigate these locations in a couple of days. Huh? Wait, there's something funny about these coordinates.
Something funny? What are you seeing?
Is something wrong?
Sorry, you two, but something is weird about this report. I need to talk to Juyuan for a moment, if you'll excuse us. You can go on in.
Maroon. He's the guy who was using the EMP emitter, right? I've got a bad feeling about this. Let's try to get close enough to hear what they're saying.
Those coordinates are the spots Maroon's gang scouted some time ago, right? What do you think is off about them?
You remember the monster they found in that square a while back?
Of course, the remains are scheduled to be recovered this afternoon. But wait, what about it? You think these two cases are connected?
Perhaps. I just realized every location Maroon pointed out lies on the route the evidence carrier is taking.
What?
The EMP emitter Maroon used had been modified to bypass vehicle security systems. When used correctly, it can unlock car doors without damaging the electronics. Maroon said his crew procured specialized containers for preserving etheric material. We assumed they were targeting vehicles transporting valuable ether resources for large companies. But here's the thing. Public Security's evidence carrier is the same kind of vehicle.
Meaning, the evidence carrier could be in danger. Where is it now?
Let me see. Right here. There's a slight delay in the surveillance signal, but the carrier seems headed towards its destination right now. But according to the record, it stopped for about 10 minutes somewhere in the hollow, just 15 minutes ago.
10 minutes might not seem like much, but if someone's lying in wait with an EMP emitter, it'd be enough for them to snatch the evidence. We need to report this right now. I'll call it in.
Wait a second. The carrier might have paused in the hollow due to changes in hollow structure or some other reason. We don't have solid proof yet of an attack on the carrier. Even if we report our suspicions, they won't immediately send someone. They'd follow protocol and do a remote analysis first.
You're right. And if they do that, it could already be too late.
Not only that, I'm worried about something else. The evidence recovery schedule was only decided recently, and the route inside the hollow is top secret. But according to Maroon, his gang had been scouting those locations for a while now.
Uh-oh.
There might be a mole in public security.
Oh,
exactly.
Yes.
If we report our suspicions now, we might tip them off. I'd rather head into the hollow myself.
That's a huge risk. You know that's against policy. They could take action against us.
It's urgent. We don't have time to argue. We spent a long time preparing for today's seminar. With the media gathered like this, it's a rare opportunity for you to showcase your knowledge in front of the inspector. You should stay here. We're partners. You can trust me to bring back the evidence safe and sound. You have my word.
Inspector Bringer's car has arrived.
The inspector is already here. We don't have time to hesitate. I need to get going. I'll leave the seminar to you.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
Huh?
You said it yourself. An officer needs to be sure they're doing the right thing. I became an officer because of Inspector Bringer, but not for praise or his approval. I want to do for others what he did for me back then. I want to be someone who protects people.
So, you're going to...
I'm going with you. That monster in the hollow is anything but ordinary. We have to protect the evidence. Besides, if the inspector really is the same as he was back then, I'm sure he'll support our choice.
We can't just sit back and do nothing while the remains are in danger.
Just like last time, we should try and help them any way we can.
Did you call me? Meow.
Ready and waiting.
I'll take a break tomorrow. Bye bye.